So people always ask me why men? Why do I focus a lot of my practice on men? Why men feel comfortable in this area of the country, on this property? And so I just wanted to address those questions. The first thing is, first and foremost, I'm a humanist. I take care of everybody and anybody that comes through the door who's looking for help. But I do tend to focus more on men for various reasons. One of them being, men I feel are very underserved in the wellness world and over-vilified in general. We do have a tendency as a society to blame the masses of men for the actions of a few, and I find that to be disheartening and concerning for men as we're watching them go through this time period. A lot more men are committing suicide, a lot more men are involved in violent crime, a lot more men are incarcerated than women are, a lot more men are suffering from depression, anxiety, and PTSD, and we do not support them as a society to even talk about those things. A lot of times we look to our men to just go to work, make the money, stay quiet, no complaints, no sharing feelings about how hard it is to be a man. Because we've been very focused on how hard it is to be a woman, and to be honest, it's just hard to be a human. And so I'm trying to create a space where men can feel nurtured by nature, they can feel supported, they can feel comfortable in this environment. It is a bit more of a rugged beach farm. They're lovely rooms. We've got AC and hot water and Wi-Fi and all that good stuff. But the property itself is, it's 12 acres on the beach. We've got goats and chickens and horses. But I think all of that really adds to the property, adds to the experience, and then adds to this return to farm to table lifestyle that I feel is really critical at this point in time, as many of us have gotten very separated from our food sourcing and how to process food, and so that's part of the experience here at Casa Elevate. And then I guess some other aspects as to how I have decided to focus more on men's health. One is I just grew up as a tomboy. At the end of the day, my name is Randy. My dad was an Ironman triathlete and an ultra runner, and he really wanted a boy. And for better or worse, I'm the only child from him, and so I used to follow my dad around to different races on the weekends and all kinds of competitions, and I grew up playing a lot of sports, and I raced motocross for a while, and then I got into Western medicine and the emergency room and the operating room, so they were very adrenaline focused, male dominated fields that I just was more attracted to. I've always kind of had more male friends. I've just sort of identified more with that, even though I'm very much a woman. I'm a mother of two and a doctor and, a nurturer and just someone who likes to take care of things. Obviously, I have all these pets that I just love to take care of. So that's kind of one of the things that I think contributes to me wanting to create a space for men. And just to touch on how we do that here at Casa Elevate, we nurture with nature. We allow people to just be on the property, experiencing nature in its raw form, grounding and being on the beach and being surrounded by the trees and the mountains and the jungles and all of that wonderful things that Costa Rica offers. It's a great space to step away from your regular routine. I do think it's important that people get out of their normal everyday habits, routines, and immerse themselves in a place that has all the healthy choices that can be made, because in our everyday life, sometimes we just get in these ruts and in these routines and just repeating the same behavior over and over, expecting different results, and it doesn't really work out that way. And so it can be very helpful to get out of your regular schedule and then take a look back at your life, and then you can decide, when you take a moment to breathe and relax and surrender, to reflect and decide, what is it that I want to keep doing, what do I want to stop doing, and what do I want to start doing. And so that's why we do what we do here, and we've created the space as it is, and we hope to see you on the beach. Pura vida.